Hey guys, so it's me Nicolette Mashila, and today I want to talk a little bit about our parents' luxuries, right? The things that our parents love to do that we really need to correct as quickly as possible so that we don't make the same mistakes. But how dope is my top? So my top is made by my sister. She owns a company called Ruka Roko. So for all your tailor-made needs, please hit her up. It is Ruka Roko, even on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Just look for Ruka Roko. Anyway, remember that none of my videos constitute as financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, please do consult somebody who's certified and registered with the FSCA. So anyway, guys, so we talk about, we always talk about the fact that our parents didn't buy luxury cars and whatever. But our parents definitely had their luxury buys. So let me tell you a story, right? My dad, is an absolutely amazing man. I love him to bits. But there's certain things that I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I don't agree with this, daddy, but it's fine. I know that I'm too young to call you out, so I'm not going to call you out. I'm just going to talk about it on YouTube, right? So anyway, my sister and I grew up, and when we were growing up, our house was built by my dad. So he's an engineer. He built the house himself, like literally, when somebody really builds a house themselves, like they draw the plans, because he studied architecture, drew the plans, and he literally built this amazing house for himself, his wife, and his children, right? And we've always loved him for that. But my dad has always had a dream of having a double-story house, and upstairs, it's called there where I come from in the rural areas, right? So my dad has always had this dream of building an upstairs. Now, fast forward a few years later, my sister is out of the house, so she's got her own place. I've got my own place. My little sister stays in boarding school, and the other one stays in an apartment. She's renting an apartment here in Randburg. And my half brother is living also in Johannesburg. So the only person and my dad, by the way, works in Cape Town, so he's not at home most of the time. So now it's a bit confusing that my dad is still pumping money into that house, and he's building additional rooms. Like he's literally built a whole house, guys, on top of the house. And the reality is, most of us, like all of us, are never really home at the same time. So we don't need the amount of bedrooms that my dad has built. We really don't need them. My mother doesn't need them. And for me, I look at him and I'm like, okay, I understand this man. It has been his dream for years. He's wanted this house. He's wanted it to look a certain way. But the reality is, as your children grow older and they leave the house, you gotta let go of certain dreams, guys. And you gotta help your parents let go of certain dreams, right? Like, I know that he's still got a few years on his life, a whole lot of years probably, him and his wife, and they're going to enjoy their house. But they're getting older, and they're probably not going to be able to walk up those stairs anymore. We're not having kids. I don't see any kids. My sister's had no kids. So I'm just asking myself, what's going to happen to this house now, right? And yes, people will say, yeah, but it's a generational asset. He's able to give it to one of us, and we're able to take it to the next couple of years. But I just feel like there could have been other ways in which he could have invested that money. So, but I can forgive him because, as I said, it's a great asset that we can keep. Here's my other problem. Our mothers love Tupperware. They love Tupperware. They love MOE pots. And I love these brands. These are quality brands. These are good brands. But can somebody explain to me why our parents keep buying these things and we're not allowed to use them? Has your mother ever baked the kuku? Amazing cakes, queen's cakes, muffins, those ginger biscuits. And then when you want to leave with a scaftini, she gives you the ice cream bucket. She will wash those ice cream buckets and she will have them ready for you to take your stuff. And I'm not talking about like other relatives who really don't bring back my mother's Tupperwares, but I'm talking about us, her kids. She will still give us the ice cream bucket. And it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm just like, but ma, when are you going to use these Tupperwares, guys? And these are like the luxury buys that our parents do. Like, Amway pots that never get used. Like in my mother's house, there is a cupboard that is full of plates that never get used, guys. I really don't understand. I need somebody to explain that to me. And I know it's like their treasure, it's one of those things that they keep, and they just like, okay, no, this is mine. I'm a woman, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I've got Tupperware. But guys, Tupperware is not decor. You walk into some of your family members, my aunts, my friends. I've got a friend's mother who's got Tupperware on top of her cupboard in the kitchen. Like, she's used them as decor, guys. I don't get it. And I feel like that's something we really need to discuss, and because it's something that our parents really do pass on to us, where we start accumulating certain things in the house that we never use, but because these are our luxuries. but you're supposed to enjoy the things that you use, right? So I don't know. I'm opening this up as a discussion. Let's talk about it. Explain to me, what is the relevance of having utensils in the house, pots, plates, crockery that never gets used? And I know it's an ego thing, but really? Why?